I mean, let's not forget that Bristleback can still go mid against.
Yeah, something I also want to note a little earlier was that Terrorblade used a very early
Wait, top lane, flysolo. Looks like he got picked up by a Torrent. They got the couple more right clicks on him. No, the bug's gonna be on top of everyone. Now it's gonna be Club Gamer going for the solo kill, or rather the return kill. Ice, or Nutz raving himself. But we'll go down to the bug. Might get a little bit more. XY has a ton of minus armor to himself. That's gonna be a secondary kill on Gabbi. And Black is left all alone. And I think you were mentioning that he used meta early. Does have one of the higher end game for a strength hero. 2.8 per level, exact. Like that's really high for most. So having an early regen item like this, and then later on having a more like static regen. Yep, we're gonna see Astro into a stun. Jabz out of mana at this point. They lift it back, and all the constant orb hit here from Armel. Armel leveling up the Essence Aura. Bottom lane, ice at it again. Rapy does have a pretty big magic stick. No. Oh,
I might want to jump to the top lane by the.
Well, I mean, everyone's just gonna. Let's just hope that Gabbi could pop that magic wand now. Magic wand for TP and the poison, maybe the right click. They had Sentry and Black smartly activating that Metamorphosis, guaranteeing the kill. Got the solo kill already, and look at how aggressive he's playing. Ana's gonna pop that magic stick, and he needs to actually shield himself much more. So iceiceice care. That's a lot of stacks on him, and look at that, just kills through.
Actually, didn't level his ultimate there. Lanes apart from the mid lane, I think the mid lane. Well, so they are kind of making rotations around the map. Looks like they're really initiated on. Should be a pretty easy kill here. And dodge the torrents, and gonna be likely dead unless they're insane. He's gonna be going down pretty easy kill, and that's what I was gonna mention.
Faceless will have a Bristleback in the front and a Terrorblade in the back, and I'm not sure whether he can actually deal with that. Or rather, Nutz is going to get lifted. Will grave himself, and now Black will try to pressure away the two supports. Meanwhile, Gabbi going hard for this kill here. Will get it. Will actually get himself out, but looks like feedback will pay the ultimate price. It's corner. Black constantly right-clicking away. We'll get the kill.
Next, probably apply a little bit more. Looks like we have a big congregation.
They want iceiceice. The question is whether they'll be able to get it. They should be able to. He's shooting into the trees right now. Boombacs gonna cut him off. He now jukes to the left side. Forward. He's applying a ton of close stack, and you gotta be watching out their HP levels. They lift him up. Rapy's ultimate, getting a lot of HP back, but here comes the magic stick, the Astro. They gotta be very careful. They could actually die here. Alright, they do get the kill, and look at that was a 4 versus 1 situation, and they almost all died. And now Emperor Spirit says, okay, thanks for the setup, iceiceice, I will not get this kill. Okay, I will get this kill. He's good. No, he's not. The orb's gonna come through, and now Rapy's gonna fight him on the tower. Rapy out of mana at this point. They're gonna toss him away. Here comes Gabbi. They got the stun, they got the buzz, and they got the kill. Alright. Clutch Gamers making a really good comeback here.
I think Jabz will want to hold on to another remnant there. If you blue gone into push mode here, there's not too much Weaver. Actually opted to send out. I mean, looks like Gab is going to pretty decent amount of damage here. Yeah, meanwhile, Slaughter is probably dead right.
I like the courier micro hovering over. Wait. He's just sprinting out right now. They need to change them. They will hit it this time. They got the X as well, but a Centaur. Big brother Centaur trying to help out his little fish friend, but.
So.
The mid lane here, and they're gonna exit into a smoke. Gabbi is gonna get hit. They pop the dust as well. Remnant forward, dodging the sun and getting the kill. Jabz making it look easy.
Kunkka will X himself and then he'll like blink.
Right.
Dire's top tower.
It looks like Dazzleberry is gonna be. He does have a TP cooling off cooldown.
Oh, they got the.
It looks like he did get hit with the bug.
Alright, well, they're gonna try to make the best of the situation by putting down the tower Black. Gonna pop that meta. And I gotta say, he is very efficient with his metamorphosis. Like every time he pops meta, it's a tower.
I was actually gonna say he could save the meta there. Terribly an Ember Spirit reform.
Right.
That's just because iceiceice is probably a good job.
Well, we'll see. Orbs are flying out right now. Iceiceice now going to the left side. He's gonna try to do as much damage as he can. Flysolo might die. He will be okay. Armel has the hand of Mineski after the pipe finish. Tier 1 tower under a lot of siege. Rapy taking lots of damage. Well, my question is, what are you expecting with this next action? Hold that thought, because we're going to see a little bit of fight here. iceiceice close. The tower is gone. The X marks the spot is online. flysolo on the back line. Nice speed out the Dazzle. The lead is going to get flysolo really in an awkward spot. Being chased away from iceiceice. Maybe in trouble as well. Huge hammer being dropped, and Nutz did not get the grave off, and now he might get chased out as well. Gabbi is on the chase. The bug's going to come out. Nutz, of course, can grave himself, but is he actually going to make it out while the rest of the team is taking yet another huge fight? Looks like Nutz should go down.
That was a huge mistake from Jabz. He didn't have teleport scroll up, so he couldn't contribute to that fight out.
Ryder, what is BKB actually blocking? Shiva's guard, because even with the BKB right now, it doesn't help you against the two biggest damage sources from Faceless, which is the Bristleback and the Terrorblade. So
yeah, I think the other reason is perhaps they want Abaddon to be
Blink initiation, they're going to go in the back line here. Black is going to get focused, he pops the Manta, the bolt's going to come out, Gabby's going to get stunned, and he is melted. Raven's going on Black, so he's going to be fine. Meanwhile, Rapy still has the ultimate available. He's going to trigger it, force that away. Armel will wish he has the BKB now, and is he going to survive? Heal him, heal him. Yes, the shield's going to pop, and he is going to be fine. They do lose Gabbi, and perhaps this tier 2 will go down as well, but still.
Radiant structures.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and that's what I want to mention there. Just for the fact that skirmish here.
Yeah, it's not over yet. They're looking really defending the tower. Black holding his ground, will take down the tower. Meanwhile, the sun and the lift going on Bristleback. I don't think they can actually go on him. Armel's in there again. Armel pushing himself back with a pike. Lots of orb damage flying against Bristleback, but he's going to be fine on the front line. Jabz out of mana and out of the escape tool. Links on Boombac. They're able to pick up one, and then now Boombac is still on the chase. They see Nutz. Nutz is absolutely blown away.
First, he doesn't want to run out of mana, and the other one is, you know, very late in the game. You can go for
Sure. Out lane looks like there was a dive attempt here for Black, but Black is holding his ground again, fighting his way out of this one, but unfortunately, no Sunder. Jabz is in the fight, looking for flysolo. flysolo does not have to lift. Okay, well actually he just misses. With that jump.
Yeah, I don't think so. So there's going to be a little bit of skirmish. Okay, this is going to sound like a horrible reason, but you kind of just pop the BKB and you try to get towers down, because if you're able to use your BKB rather than for team fights, because like Hunka,
a little bit of damage. Chipping away the tower. Let's get forced out.
iceiceice is nowhere near there.
I'm not sure how much he adds to this defense though. If he comes close, he's gonna come in from behind. Perhaps that is the best way to do so. He's gonna fly out here. Defensive force that and a shield. Starting to lose Jabz moving forward. Now look at that hit.
That's what I was talking about a little bit earlier, is that iceiceice is trying to position himself in between the OD and the rest of his team, so that he can cause a little bit of a buffer there, but
He's gonna get fired, and now on the backside, iceiceice getting caught out here. He's gonna get chased as well. They have to grave too late. Not grave in time here. The bow does fly out as well, so a lot of these defensive abilities have been already used. X marks the spot on the Terrorblade here. Now Black in a lot of trouble as well. He pops the matchup, dodging a couple of orchids. Again on the back line behind him, and now it's going to be Nutz going down. Triple remnant in though! Huge damage output, and there's a buyback on iceiceice. Gabbi activating BKB, getting right as well. Armel, life filling back a little bit. He is going to go down. Keep in mind, he does have the Aegis. Okay, he might be about BKB. No, BKB, the TP's on cooldown, so he's got to fight this. The hammer is dropped. Black eliminated. Armel still doing the work. Jabz goes down. iceiceice see the follow. Where's the grave? Of course, Dazzle's not alive, so he goes down as well. That's good game, Armel. One hammer of justice. Then Faceless packing.
That's what we were talking about earlier, is that he's able to get that BKB and